Hi everyone, it's Jamila here, and for today's video, I'm giving you tips on how to decorate your first apartment. There are some steps that you can take to make sure you create a very beautiful and cohesive space. Let's get started with those tips. The first tip I have for you is starting off with a great base. Take a good look at the space before you start buying a bunch of things. Choose the right paint color or do some wall treatments if you want to. This is actually something I wish I did. When I first moved in here, everything was painted like this gray-blue color. I really wish I took the plunge and repainted the whole house, but it's kind of too late. I mounted my TV, I put up so many gallery walls, and I'm a little too lazy to just go ahead and paint something. That is the first step. When you move into your space, before you buy anything, before you put anything up, just start off with a good base. Before you even move in, I would suggest to start planning out your mood board. What kind of style are you gonna go for? What is the color palette? Start pinning stuff on your Pinterest, and I advise that you stick to that mood board. And it's so easy to like stray away, do something different. There's just so many options out there that it's easy to, get distracted by things on a whim, and then the space ends up not looking super cohesive. So definitely create a mood board, stick to that mood board, and stick to that color palette so that you can create a balanced space. And if you want to take it a step further, I did this. You can get the actual floor plan and plug it into a home design platform. I love using a platform called Planner 5D, and this allows you to just replicate the floor plan of your apartment. And this is where I started to play around with the layout of the furniture. Do I want a square or a circle table, which I ended up going with a circle dining table. So all of those things just helped me plan out the type of furniture I wanted to get. And that brings me to my next tip, which is measuring things out properly. There's really nothing worse than buying a furniture piece and then it's way too small or way too big for your apartment, and that happens all the time. It just takes so long to have to return something, then find something else. Definitely measure things out first before you purchase anything. And a great tip for this is using painter's tape on the floor. You can actually just measure things out that way. The sizes of your rug, your coffee table, your furniture, all of that stuff is so important. So take the time to measure things out properly. So my next tip is setting a budget and having your own checklist of all the things you need to buy. I like to first start off with an overall budget number. I can't go over this number, and then I like to create like a checklist of every single thing I need so I'm able to budget properly. And I actually created an apartment checklist for you all. If you want to just see the essentials that every apartment needs, click down below, it's available there. So before I moved into my apartment, I had no idea just how expensive things were. Like, I had little to no clue like just how expensive a table was going to be and a chair. If you're on a tight budget, I recommend going to the thrift stores, taking your time, look through the furniture pieces there, see if you can purchase or DIY anything there. For example, I DIY'd my 10-year-old side tables, and a little bit of paint and changing out the hardware completely transformed them. With those furniture pieces that are definitely easier to clean, look for them at the thrift store so that you can dedicate more of your budget to more important things like a sofa or a couch or your bed. Okay, so the last and final tip I have for you is do not buy everything from the same place and all at once. I know it can be super tempting and a lot more efficient if you just buy in bulk, add everything to your shopping cart, everything you possibly need, and just have everything delivered at the same time. That's actually just one of the biggest mistakes I think I made when I moved in here. I was I had no furniture whatsoever. I was in such a rush to get everything situated and I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to have no furniture, so I ended up buying just like a bunch of things from the same place, and then later to find out that there was a better style that suited me more at a different store. If your whole entire apartment is decorated with stuff from Target or IKEA or Amazon, then it just starts looking a little bit too commercial and not really like your individual style. So great design does take time and some patience. So don't be in a rush. Definitely do your research, look at different thrift stores in your area, look for smaller boutiques on social media that you may have not heard about before. So it is a process. But anyway, that is all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and be sure to check out my blog. It has all of the same information along with the apartment checklist that's free for download down below. And be sure to like and subscribe for more home decor content. Bye everyone!